We're ready for this all-important toss. The two captains are out here, including the match referee. I think Jacques Callis has the coin.
Tails.
Tails is the call from Indian captain.
India.
India. Rahul, what have you decided?
We'll have a bowl first today, Ramesh. Yeah.
Conditions have been just a little bit variable.
Yeah, they have. I mean, there's been a bit initially for the seamers. We thought we'll try and exploit that today. And the wickets sort of tended to stay good right through the last game as well. We saw that didn't sort of take any appreciable turn, or it wasn't really up and down as the game went on. So hopefully, if we can restrict them, then we can chase down the score.
Talking of the last game, do you think you were a few runs lighter, or do you think bowling needs a bit of fine-tuning?
I think all around. I think you're playing a good team against South Africa, and I think you've got to have all parts of your game covered. I thought we did a good job with the bat a little bit, but we could have got probably 15-20 runs more towards the end. And then on the field as well, I think we needed one crucial wicket, and we just couldn't pick that one up at probably at a middle overs, in the middle overs.
All available for selection?
No, unfortunately not. Srishant and Ajit are still not available. Gautam Gambhir again's fallen sick, so he's still having those problems. Dhoni is back, so that's a help, and we've got some cover with the test bowlers coming in. Ishant Sharma gets an opportunity because of the injuries to make a one-day international debut, and we're quite excited about him. He's a young international prospect, and we're looking forward to seeing him bowl.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Ramesh.
Jacques, you'll be batting first on this pitch again. Does it bother you a great deal?
No, not too much. I think it is going to do a little bit this morning with the weather that we've had, but I think it'll do something throughout the whole day.
There was an air of calmness and maturity about that performance against India, and about your performance also. Do you obviously want to replicate it in today's show as well?
Yeah, it would be nice. I think a lot of the guys put their hands up and put in a big performance. We're going to do the same thing today. I think India are going to come out and try and obviously get back into the series, and our guys have just got to be ready for that.
So the South African side has to bat first here today. There's a look at the 11 that are playing. Daryl, they've gone for the tried and tested.
Yeah, we'll discuss that in commentary, but they probably want to win. They feel that that's important, but as I said earlier, I think there's scope for playing one or two of the other guys. A good all-round, well-balanced side. We'll have to see how they go today.
Okay, nice to see that Thandi Tshabalala gets another crack, which means he's probably better today. Now, India, as far as India are concerned, some reinforcements.
Yes, indeed. For me, the fast bowlers still not fit enough to play. No Srishant, no Ajit Agarkar. But I see Ishant Sharma now. He's an exciting prospect, young man, so he gets a crack, his first one-day international. Good to see India going in with 5 bowlers.
Well, Dravid will depend on his fast bowlers doing the job and picking up at least a couple of early wickets. David de Villiers has been in good form. He's provided the kind of start that South Africa were looking at. Morne van Wyk has looked good in the couple of matches. Zahir Khan will start the attack. Not enough carry. Billy Bowden is the umpire. Aleem Dar will be the third umpire today.
Zahir Khan's got the ball in his hand right now.
Flipped his pad on the way too high. The appeal certainly was for caught behind, not like before.
Well, even Billy is R-ing there. Zahir Khan having a smile. The first 2 balls went across Van Wyk. That's probably too high. But when we're watching the area around off stump there, being down in the warm-up, Shiva, this breeze is pushing across to the slips. It's going to be hard for Zahir to bring the ball back into the right-hander.
Oh, bit of excitement from Tendulkar and Dravid, and also from Dhoni. A delayed reaction from Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but not given. The appeal certainly was spontaneous.
Huge shout from the slips in particular. Good seam there from Singh. Looks like it's a bit of gap between bat and ball there. Dhoni is R-ing more than up in an appeal.
Could be the first runs. Will be a wide.
Yeah, just not quite right there, RP Singh. Their execution's been excellent, Singh and Khan, because that can happen in these swinging seam conditions. With the white ball, extras get a big run. It's the last over from Zahir Khan. On the money, that was the beauty. But he backed it up with some good balls as well. When he gets it on or outside off stump, it's swinging. Superb stuff.
Could be a chance of run out. Oh, I think he's home in the end. He's gone for the third umpire, Benson. Let's get the feeling. Delayed throw and a poor throw. Should have given the opportunity for de Villiers to get back.
Well, he's smiling, so he's reasonably confident there. And he is very quick. The throw was wide. And imagine de Villiers has just got himself back. But is the bat in the air? That's the question. It's over the line, but is it grounded?
It's the ground and bumps up into the air, the bat. Should give us a better indication. The bails just come off. It's going to be a tight one for the third umpire. Just get the feeling it may have been in the air, just a little bit. There's the benefit of doubt. And he's given him out. That's a very brave decision. A.B. de Villiers. Well, very unfortunate indeed. Took a long start from the non-striker's end. Now he's got to take the long walk back.
Without the third umpire, I'm sure he would have got given him here, but that's why he's in the job. And A.B. de Villiers, he thought he was back in. So, easy day for him today, on his way for a duck. South Africa 2 for 1. Callis' imposing 91 not out 3 days ago in the first game of this Future Cup was superb.
He likes to play the cut shot. Well stopped by Yuvraj Singh. Has gone through. Just a gentle push. Hasn't hit it too hard. Van Wyk. He'll get a comfortable 3. He gets off the mark finally.
No, he appears a smart player. Van Wyk, he knows his game well. Ball's moving around. He doesn't take too big a backlift. And if he's going to drive, it's more the check drive. Just see how he doesn't follow through totally on this shot with his hands. It's just a punch, a little check of the wrists.
Oh, came in a long way, and also extra bit of bounce for RP Singh.
Yeah, good stuff there. When you get the batsman jumping off both feet, you hear a big groan. You know it's a good ball, it's done something unexpected, and it's come back sharply. And good bounce as well.
And he's bowled in. He's gone through. It's timber. Fantastic sound if you're the bowler. And RP Singh is having a good time, and it's a big wicket for Jacques Kallis.
Yep, massive wicket here. South Africa's best batsman on his way. RP Singh throwing the ball up, getting it to come back a little bit. Off the inside edge, bowled through the gate. So the big wicket, Jacques Kallis on his way for 2. South Africa in a bit of trouble, 7 for 2.
Michelle Gibbs at number 4. Good confident start. He's found the gap, should get at least 2. In fact, gets a boundary. Very good timing. First delivery. Not the easiest shot to play against the swinging ball from RP Singh. Very well done by Herschel Gibbs.
He's a superb stroke player, Herschel Gibbs, confident as well. Gets a ball he likes, first ball, no worries about it, he'll hit it for 4. Good timing there as well. Plays through the gap.
It's gone through. Hit his pads on the way. Another very good delivery from RP Singh. Can't be given. That's the leg before decision there. That's his favourite shot. And he's put it away quite nicely. The first time he's got the opportunity to do so today. And he struck it extremely well.
Geez, keep away from there. That's a cracking shot. So here Khan going for the away swing again. Wasn't that short. But Van Wyk, his balance is so quick onto the back foot.
It's in the air, shots of catch it. Just to the left of Dinesh Karthik. He's at mid-wicket.
Well, a bit of fortune there for Gibbs. It was a full toss. I mean, they're trying to get the Yorker in. Just scooped it up. He was fortunate it didn't go to hand. It was in the air for a while, but away from the fielders.
That's where he likes it. Nicely into line and bang through the offside. The fielders, well, they don't have to move. They wait for the ball to come back from the boundary.
Yes, what a crisp shot that is. That's his strong point. He waits for that shot of the back foot. Very good at it as well. Immediately into position, he goes back and across just before the ball is delivered, and he's in position almost for any delivery which has a little bit of room. Just the hint of it being short, and he pounces on it because he's in such good position.
And again, this time not hit as well as the last ball, so he won't get a boundary. He's got it behind square on the offside. Gets a couple, but you really want to be away from that area as the bowler. Ishant Sharma on debut, the 169th player to play for India in one-day internationals. He's got a hard act to follow. 26 for 2 the South Africans are. Zahir Khan and RP Singh have done a fabulous job.
Yes, indeed, a hard act to follow, because this is pressure time for South Africa, and you've got to bowl very tight overs, if not wicket-taking ones. Just keep the momentum going, keep the pressure on.
Nice shot from Herschel Gibbs down the ground. At Zahir Khan after it. Is he going to get there? No, he's not. No, he was labouring, the big fella. The cold, tough to get yourself warm and get yourself warmed up and running.
Especially with those jumpers that you have on. Really hard work for Zahir Khan. He's also bowled 5 very good overs. But that was just a mere push. In fact, he just got his bat down. Just carried on rolling to the fence. So that's a good boundary for Gibbs. It ends the over. 11 gone, 31 for 2.
Oh, yes. Brilliant shot. He was onto it in a flash, Morne van Wyk, and he's dispatched it over the boundary on the onside.
That's comprehensive, if ever any shot was. Very quick onto that back foot. Now his weight is always already on the back foot. Brilliantly hit, and just can't be bowling short to him. Got to pitch it up now. That's his comfort zone, the back foot. Try and make him drive. But once he's on the back foot, he's going to cream you all day.
Big shout. And a leg by. 38 for 2. Oh, yes. Another pull shot. Morne van Wyk played one off RP Singh, and now it's Herschel Gibbs getting in on the act.
Well, that's an interesting shot. Almost looked like he was on the front foot, but it wasn't that short. He just decided that this one's got to go. Ball number 3 has got to go. And it's played almost with a straightish bat.
Nicely played. Herschel Gibbs just flicking that onto the onside. Off the hip. And Sharma does the fielding down at fine leg. In the air and straight to the man at cover. It wasn't the greatest ball that Zahir Khan's bowled today, but he's got a wicket. And it doesn't matter how they come. South Africa 3 down.
Big wicket. He was looking in good touch. Now this is short, needed to be put away. The shot was on, but really a little away from the body. Getting maybe the bottom half of the bat, couldn't quite place it in the air and straight to Dinesh Karthik for an easy take. So that's a big wicket. Gibbs gone for 13. South Africa now in deep trouble, 46 for 3.
His 11th match, averages just over 20, best of 60. Looks a good player. What a ball to get first up.
Upish, and, safe on the bounce to the newcomer Ishant Sharma. Piyush Chawla, only 18 years of age, 4 matches and 9 wickets. He's been given a ball in the power play. So Rahul Dravid is convinced that he's good enough, accurate enough to be given a ball in a situation that may just go on to test him a little because of field restrictions. He's not a great spinner of the ball, but you've got to give him full marks for controlling the ball and the spin on the ball. And he's got a very good wrong one as well. That's swept nicely, and importantly he's picked a wicket, so he's in good bowling form. Very close of getting out first, very close of getting bowled out, and then there's a strong case of caught behind as well.
Couple of noises, yeah. Bat wasn't involved.
A bit of turn, Piyush Chawla in the last over. 4th ball, did stay just a little low. That's gone high and handsome, and a 6.
It was coming, wasn't it? It's not really a big sweeper. Doesn't really like to play from the crease. One option he does look to take, and that's go over the top. Headed on the full. Is the bowler happy, or but pressurized when the batsman does that? This delivery flatter. Temptation must have been there to throw it up again. Ask him to come over the top again.
Ah, beautiful straight drive. Lovely to watch. Batting has been difficult, but he's making it look quite easy now with that lovely straight drive.
This is why he's good to watch, and he's a talented player. It's at a fairly good pace, that ball. Just the ease with which he plays that shot. Beautiful timing.
End of all power plays. 20 bowled, 71 for 3. You feel adjustments being made, slips being taken away by Rahul Dravid now that the power plays are over. Very tentative. You've got to stretch yourself to the pitch, otherwise you can be in trouble, because he's not a great spinner of the ball. He's very much a wicket-to-wicket bowler.
Van Wyk's very much in front of his stumps as well.
And he'll settle into a groove that is more accustomed to and get the ball to swing. End of the over, 76 for 3.
So the story of South Africa's innings, some early breakthroughs there for India with the new ball, but the run rate is starting to build. Partnership now up to 30, but the wickets in hand is the key. This batting pair can last another 15, 20 overs. You'll be looking to score around 240, 250. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Not afraid to use their feet to chow it because there is a lack of spin, sideways movement.
You watch him bat and there's just something about him. He just looks good.
Interesting one there. It was short, it was there. Just didn't get in the middle. Van Wyk
Picks it up early, but he still skids onto him.
Well, they definitely started, whether they've had a chat about it, but they are using their feet more. And it's a smart move. Young leg spinner bowling. Just to test his line and length. You don't want to get stuck on the crease. Let him set you up for the wrong one. Oh, well done. A bit wide of the crease too.
Seems very unfazed, Dinesh Karthik, for one so young. Just keeps running up and bowling it in a decent area, gets them to slide along, or the wrong one to come back in. And again, he doesn't get the leg spinner to turn much. So you're pretty much dealing with deliveries that are coming at you the whole time. And you've got to work out a way as the batter to get him away, to make sure you get off strike. That's what the South African batsmen are looking to do here, to rotate strike and get ones. Only one in the over so far.
And well bowled. Superb stuff there from Chowla. End of the over, 77 for 3. Sharma to continue. Germany through the covers again with a bit of class. Not sure if he middled it. Will it go all the way? Just get a comfortable 3 there. Tendulkar doing the work.
Nicely done. Opening the face a touch there. JP Duminy. Weight going nicely forward into the shot. And he gets it in the gap. That's the most important thing. Doesn't quite get in the middle of the bat, but manages to get off strike by getting 3. Ishant Sharma can now bowl at a right-hander.
Oh, and he gives width, and he's going to pay there. Can't bowl to Van Wyk outside off stump and short. Loves it there. 4 runs all the way.
Takes Van Wyk on to 37. They've heard it said over and over, no doubt. They've seen it whilst he's been out there for the 3 games, well, this being the 3rd that he's played. And in that area, he'll just put it away with such ease. Morne van Wyk. So important to cash in on your areas.
Short again, pull shot. Probably go all the way there. So just too short from the young fast bowler. Van Wyk very, very quick on the back foot to play horizontal shots. His innings flowing now on to 41.
Easily done. Doesn't pick it up too high, the old bat. Just whacks it. As soon as it's short, he manages to put it away. He's onto it in a flash.
Short ball. Pull shot just for the 1, not getting onto it, Duminy. So, end of it, 13 runs off, 90 for 3. Short again. We'll get at least a couple. Will it go all the way for 4? And it stopped right on the edge by Sachin Tendulkar. Keeps it to 2. Good work.
Well, size 14. In fact, he won't have size 14s. Size 8 or 9.
I was going to say, put both his shoes together, you might get 14.
There you go. Saves 2.
I wonder who's like at other sports, Sachin, with Van Wyk and AB de Villiers opening up for South Africa. Multi-talented sportsmen, both very good in rugby and golf and hockey. Nice sweep shot there, just for a single. So, into the 25th over, South Africa 94 for 3.
Ramesh Pawar comes into the attack. He's going to be looking to break the partnership.
He throws it up straight away. That's the way he goes about it. Good aggressive player, handy with the bat as well. But he will try and lure the South African batsmen out of their crease and to try and drive on the up. If he gets any turn, he's a chance for dismissals through the gate or next to the slips fieldsman. Throws it up again. So we might see plenty of sweep shots here. There it is again. He gets onto this one though. Just a single. Oh, it's an inside edge. It's going to go all the way. So, boundary to finish the over. Unlucky. That face expression says it all. So, 102 for 3.
Has a look at that shot. He's looking to cut that. He's making room as well for himself, JP Duminy, moving away from his stumps, and he gets a bottom edge. And it's a very tough one to stop if you're the keeper and the slip. Look at the partnership. 56 off 82. Going nicely. He's on 49. Desperately want the single. Oh, goodness. He was off. Fortunately for him, he gets back. End of the over. 104 for 3.
Back to the cut shot there. Van Wyk has brought up his 50. Not surprising enough with a cut shot. And there's the South African team members applauding there, raising the bat. His second one-day international 50, and it's been a very important one for his team. Well, Plummy, he just seems a smart player, knows his game well, and he doesn't try and go outside his boundaries of his strengths, and he just made himself a very, very effective player.
Great opportunity to convert those into big ones. Good use of the feet once again by Duminy. He's a clean striker of the cricket ball, especially down the ground.
It's in the gap, but hasn't really gone in the air.
It's gone fine. Pushing hard for the second. In fact, excellent running once again between these two, Duminy and Van Wyk. Change in bowling now. Tendulkar into the attack. Coming in for Piyush Chawla from the media end. Not so sure if he's going to bowl leg breaks. Have to wait and see. 150 wickets in one-day internationals. Will bowl medium pace. Just a hint of outswing. Very cold conditions. Can get difficult for a spinner to be able to grip the ball.
This may in fact be a boundary. In fact, it is. They keep South Africa under 50 runs in these next 10 overs, then India won the battle. Irrespective if South Africa still have plenty of wickets in hand.
One of the things that the Indian bowlers need to look at is where Van Wyk gets a lot of boundaries. Is when you pitch it short. It's a square cut and the pull shot that he's so very good at. 4 inside the ring, 3 of them on the offside, looking to stop the single. Will pick up a single to keep strike. 31 overs gone, 127 for 3. That's the quicker delivery. Doesn't turn too much, so nicely struck. To pick up the single.
Perhaps a drinks break may be an opportune time for both these batsmen. 129 for 3.
work nicely. Pick up at least 2.
That shot's worked well for him today, that little paddle behind square on the onside.
Catches the call and comes the breakthrough. By way of Yuvraj Singh, wasn't the greatest delivery. He was trying to hit it too hard, too many. Was in the air and a straightforward catch. It provides the much needed breakthrough that India were looking at.
It's come at a critical time for India. Sadly, Dumini has to go. A loose delivery. He's really went after it, but only in the end found the man at short back with third man. It's exactly what South Africa would not have wanted. A wicket at the break. Germany gone for 40, South Africa 131 for 4. The players will enjoy a little drinks break.
The Dobbs inside the ring. Could have been tight. It's a direct hit. And Benson will have this referred to the third umpire.
How tight was this?
Say from that angle, that have just made it. Just hesitated a bit. Morne van Wyk. I have to say from this angle he was safe. Should be the green light. It is the green light. And this time he's gone over the infield. Ishant Sharma is at wide long on. We'll just pick up the single. 4 runs of the over. It's 137 for 4. Good diving effort. Dinesh Karthik is having a good day today as a fielder.
Brings a lot of energy to this Indian side, as Karthik.
Just a single. Looking to play the sweep shot against the off spinner.
He's fine on that occasion. Mark Benson in the first match, we felt missed 3 deliveries, not 2, where Puar had cut the return crease. Now it's got to be a lot straighter and turn into the batsman. Goes over the top. There's a man back there. Is he underneath it? No. It's gone for 4. The youngster, Sharma.
Misjudged it completely. Good piece of bowling. Hitting the ball in the air. Didn't get the timing right, Mark Boucher. Ishant Sharma, for some strange reason, ran him too much. And just falling behind him.
And he's a long way off the boundary.
A nervous man today, making his debut, but just came a long way. An important wicket at this stage of the innings. Good delivery to end the over. 7 runs off the over. It's 145 for 4. Higher trajectory, giving him a little more bounce for Yuvraj Singh.
Oh, it's neatly turned away. Singh's not going to fall for the trap of Van Wyk getting onto the off stump and pushing it through the onside. He'll follow him. That's what he's done there, but Van Wyk very clever there, opening the blade and getting it down a third man for 2. Smart cricket.
That's been his productive shot. the cut shot. So again, we're seeing him pick up another 2. Brings up the 150 for South Africa.
Just doesn't offer any pace whatsoever. That can be close. He's asked for it. He's asked for the opinion of the third umpire. But he was quick. I get the feeling that he's reached.
Dinesh Karthik is a swift mover. Very athletic there. You see him picking up with one hand, throwing the ball. Direct hit would have certainly got him in a lot of trouble, but I think he's safe. Bat was properly grounded. Mark Boucher really had to stretch himself, but in the end, I think he's all right.
Yes, that's the difference between the direct hit. Now, this is the ball going through to the gloves. Now, here, he was out. By the time the bails are removed, you're in at least 1.5 yards. So that's the difference. It's over 1 yard, definitely, between a good throw and a direct throw. Not out is the correct decision.
He's keen to bowl from around the wicket. He's been pretty good from this particular angle. That delivery becomes a lot more meaningful for him from that around the wicket angle. 154 for 4. Impact possibly away towards the offside or down that off-stump line.
Looked really close to me. It's going nowhere. It was, you're right, impact outside the off-stump release. I got the feeling that he was almost rooted to his crease, but he was a bit forward.
Will they come back for the second? Pawar gets there, bends down, the throw is in. By that time, it's all too late. 39 bowled, 158 for 4. That's a nice drive. First drive through the offside. It was a soft delivery from Pawar. It was over pitch, but really it had to be put away, and he's quite enjoyed it.
Good use of the feet. Now, some furrowed eyebrows there for Rahul Dravid. Good use of the feet. Almost overran it, but managed to put it away. A lot of bottom hand in all of his shots, Van Wyk. He's been normally very comfortable off the back foot, but this is a good put away by him. Yep. Didn't like that at all. I think they need to get in the faster version now. I mean, the game is not going anywhere from the Indian perspective. They had them 46 for 3, then there was an 85-run partnership. They got the 4th wicket, and since then they've sort of let it drift a bit.
Taken. It has worked. Yuvraj Singh has picked up the settled batsman, unsettling the innings and flow of the innings. He's been a hero with the ball, Yuvraj Singh. His 2nd wicket coming at a very, very crucial stage.
Yes, crucial is right. This is a big, big wicket. This is the one they wanted, and there's a fair amount of deviation. Soft hands by Dhoni. That's a good take. So wicket number 2 for Yuvraj. It's really worked for the Indians. Van Wyk, the big wicket, 82 of 126. He's gone. South Africa, 168 for 5.
Andrew Hall is the new man in. Plenty of experience, and he plays well low down the order. Has opened the innings for South Africa also in test matches. Morne van Wyk falling to the cut shot yet again. Nicely held by Dhoni. Never easy when there's a strong edge off the spinner. Ball kept low, and Dhoni was extremely efficient behind the stumps. Big deflection and nicely caught. That's his speciality. Pawar can spin the ball. That's gone for a boundary. Andrew Hall off the mark with a lovely shot off the back foot. 42 ball, 173 for 5. Down the track, and once again bowling the right length.
Morne van Wyk couldn't quite get the ball away, but he played a very good innings. Oh, that's been smashed through mid-wicket. That's 4. I couldn't help get the feeling that this is probably the over they're going to target. It's the last one from Ramesh Pawar. Went with the turn, the slog sweep from outside the off stump, just along the ground, but good timing and placement.
Expertly played by Mark Boucher. Very good square through the leg side. It's gone for the slot sweep. There's a fielder there. Sachin Tendulkar is back on the park.
This now looks like an effective field for the man searching for a boundary. They've got the boundary areas pretty well plugged. He's bowling a line outside the off stump. It's turning away from the right-handers. Oh gosh, that's going to be disaster, and it is. Is it? Hey, he missed it. He didn't remove the bails at all. Oh my goodness. What went wrong there?
I hope he's wearing the light enhancers, because he seemed to have missed the ball completely. Yuvraj Singh. Dhoni did a fine job. The throw was very decent, and then he missed it completely. He was away from the stumps. Mark Boucher is threatening to come back for the second. It'll only be one. It's Saurav Ganguly with the throw. End of another over. 45 gone, 187 for 5.
Just a bit of turn. Should become an easy single. We'll get the overthrows. Both of them can strike the ball pretty well.
Yuvraj Singh having a fly at the stumps there, but two experienced players here in Boucher and Hall. They'll need to get going here if they want to get around that 230 mark.
Does play the pull shot pretty well. There's the field and the deep in this field, enabling the batsman to pick up 2.
Yeah, fumble there from Zahir. Hasn't had a great day in the field. Bowled beautifully early. Spin being another factor for India against South Africa. Really negated the run rate well.
It's taken the aerial route, and it's a pretty effective shot. It's gone into the crowd. A magnificent strike, this from Mark Boucher.
He's turned himself into a wonderful middle order player in one-day cricket, Mark Boucher, and he's got the power. He can go all the way. Boucher will be eyeing over mid-wicket here.
Inside out. There is a big gap between the man at deep cover and long off, and he's picked it quite beautifully in the end.
200 up for South Africa, and smart hitting here from Boucher. The gaps are in mid-wicket and cover region. He gives himself some room. Almost gets done on the length there, but gets enough on it all the way for 4. So run rate increasing, 13 off this over already.
Plus the quicker delivery. Almost knocked the stump over. It's 200 for 5. We'll look for 2. Tendulkar's the man at deep mid-wicket. It's been the problem when you don't have a short mid-wicket. It's just 3 men on the fence. Long on, deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. It's not hit hard in the leg side. You would pick up 2 runs. Quicker delivery this time from Yuvraj Singh. Ramesh Pawar does well. Just a single. There's going to be more. It's overthrows. 2 runs to end the over. It's 206 for 5. It's gone fine. Has enough to get to the boundary. Andrew Hall does well. Very effective towards the end of the innings.
Unlucky for Zahir Khan, he just got his line fractionally wrong. If he'd got that on the middle or off stump, he might have got himself a wicket, but a few centimetres can cost you 4 runs. Nicely played by Hall. It's not all about power at the end.
Had a very good first spell, all good areas. Zahir Khan. Third ball to end the over. It's 215 for 5. Straight and hit it pretty well. Long on and long off were far too wide. It's a very good pick from Mark Boucher, for also brings up the 50 partnership.
Good power. He didn't have a lot of length to actually get under there, but he hits it straight. Full value for shots. It's past Yuvraj Singh before he even reacts.
.50 for Mark Boucher. A very good one, coming at runner ball towards the end of the innings. What a hand, what a consistent performer he has been for South Africa.
Yeah, like Brendan McCullum for New Zealand, have made themselves very good closing batsmen. And they score runs, and they score them very, very quickly.
He's bowled it. Expect players to play some big shot towards the end of the innings. Andrew Hall looking for the mid-wicket fence, doesn't make contact at all. Yuvraj Singh has picked up his 3rd wicket.
Good stuff from Singh. The old philosophy of they miss you hit comes into play here. Quicker than a short length, so Hall couldn't run down the crease and hit it over mid-on or mid-off. But once again, another handy innings by Andrew Hall. He's on his way for 17. South Africa 220 for 6.
Have long on and long off. It's not a problem for Mark Boucher. Picks mid-wicket. Dinesh Karthik again doing extremely well. Great commitment from the young man. Just the two.
Well, there has been a bit of sloppiness, but Karthik's brilliant there. He was the wicketkeeper in the first game. Just shows his athleticism here with an excellent dive. Lost it for a little while, but picks it up there, so good pressure.
Oh, Zahir Khan was almost in big time trouble.
Saw his life flash before him just there, Zahir Khan.
Will be more. Has he put him down? Rahul Dravid was the fielder at short square leg. It's been directed at the non-striker's end. Very eventful last over.
Here big Andre Nell, plenty of power, can he connect?
Outside edge, Tshabalala is the 3rd man, just a single. The last ball of the 50th over. 50 overs bowled by India. South Africa, after being put into bat, had finished with 226 for 6. Boucher, very good innings from him in the end, 55 or 55. It was going through the mind of Rahul Dravid. Will he be a satisfied man?
Ganguly, 10,838 runs. Now look at the amount of experience in that opening pair. 294 games, a strike rate of in the mid-70s. Spectacular figures, actually. An average of almost 42. Intini with the ball. Oh, play and a miss. Just gets that angle to move away from the left-handers. Good bounce as well.
They'll keep that angle going against Ganguly.
He's off the mark. I think Ganguly's always making space outside the off stump. He doesn't want to come behind the ball, he wants to come beside it. That's why he doesn't go right across, and off late that's become a bit of a problem for him.
He's got huge experience. But now it's Tendulkar. Almost 15,000 runs. 50 more to go. Today is as good a day as any to get that 50. A strike rate in the mid-80s. Splendid. 45 or 44 plus average. The Indians would be just viewing this as a matter of batting out 50 overs. If you're there for 50 overs, you've got wickets in hand up front, you're certainly going to get 227. Well bowled. I think South Africans might have to get in a close-in fielder at that short leg position just to put in some pressure. They need wickets up front. Tendulkar just getting too big on him. Has gone through maybe for a couple. Goes for it and gets 4.
This is what I want to see. Tendulkar taking on that short ball. He's had a look at 1 and 2 and decided, well, enough of that. You bang it in, I'll take it on. Recent tour of South Africa, he seldom did this. He preferred to just lead, duck. He's going to fight fire with fire. Top shot. Now how does Ntini now adjust to this? You mentioned there, Arun, that Ntini's got to get it up full and straight if he's going to trap Tendulkar. Tendulkar knows that, so he'll back himself. Look, if I see it full enough, I've got to press hard forward. I'd look to overhead it, just make sure I get bat on ball. Lovely little tussle this. It's a test of a bowler's skills and how the master responds. 17, 18 years and they're still bouncing me. Still in the firing line, up the order.
Oh, beautifully done. Beats the outside edge. It's 8 without loss after 3. Oh, beautiful shot. That's an easy put away for Tendulkar. Over-pitch delivery on pad line. He's a master at that.
Beautiful balance, beautiful timing. Using the pace of the ball, the harder newer ball.
The good thing about that shot was he didn't close the face of the bat. He very deliberately was playing it towards that wicket. He can also play it to the right of square leg. Once again, it's through. He'll keep creaming you if you pitch on leg stump. He's such a master there, Sachin Tendulkar. Doesn't even miss. Forget about missing, he even finds the gaps.
It's a don't go there area. That area on his pads. Goodness me. Just flips the wrist over and away she goes.
Yes, you're right about his footwork. He's obviously got separate ways of tackling separate bowlers. That's that one goal. Productive over, 9 from it. 17 without loss after 4. Well, he made space for that one. That was a little predetermined, and that's a shot that he plays and 4 for it. 21 without loss.
There's a word in that last over you mentioned, predictability. He's called it. Ntini stuck to that length, given himself some room here as Ganguly.
Yes. Just out-thought Ntini on that occasion. Oh, that is magnificent. Just a little bit of room there, but this man is in tremendous form. What a shot.
Played a pull shot of Mackay and Ntini a while back. That would really have got the adrenaline going. now getting something which is a little bit wide, not all that short. But he saw it early, stood tall on it, cut it away.
That wasn't too short. And again, this one, if anything, was even a better shot. Just didn't quite get the placement right. Oh, the edge. Carrying, but third slip would have been handy there. Gets away with it. A single to end the overs, 26 without loss.
Jacques Kallis, the man. Did he get a hand to it? Looked as if he may have. Would have been a sensational catch. Leg gully is in place for that one which can glove in that region.
Oh, that is beautifully done. What a reply to the previous delivery. Now that is greatness. Put everything behind you, what's transpired the previous delivery, and play it to its merit.
Ball to Tendulkar. Now, they've got to have a think about this now, Jacques Kallis and Makayantini. Do they persist with this? He's going to bang it in. He's got to make sure it's quick. He's going to get a bit higher than that.
That's what separates the men from the boys. You don't let what's just happened affect you. That's well left. Can't help feeling that it's got to try pitching one up. Just every ball being short, they're getting used to it. They're getting used to the pace, the movement.
30 without loss.
Well, Tendulkar is now decided that it's got to go if it's short. And he's doing that in style and to great effect. 4 more.
Not quick enough, not high enough. Previous boundary was a similar stroke. When it's quicker and he's got height on it, Tendulkar's dropping the hands. Great counter punching here from Tendulkar. He isn't a man back, so he can just let the hands go. Well, there has now been a change in the field. Leg gully is coming closer, but fine leg has gone squarer.
He had the line covered, hoping to flick it down, fine leg. No damage done though. 34 without loss after 7.
Cut shot played uppishly. But Makayantini gets around it quite quickly. Only be one. Not as elegant as some of the pull shots played by Sachin Tendulkar, but he'll pick up 2 runs. Saurav Ganguly. 8 bowled, 38 without a wicket, India. It's a maiden from Makayantini. Good response from the South African speedster. 38 without a wicket. Nell has been brought onto the attack. This is where South Africans are pretty handy and good in the field. They've got good replacements, good bowling options. Came back sharply, 140 Ks. Good stuff from Nell. Brought a big smile on Sachin Tendulkar's face. He's gone up to his partner. What happened there?
Well, he's trusted the bounce. It's gone over the top. But because of the length, marginally short of a length, and Nell is a tall man, you would expect him to get that bounce.
Down the track, and he's hit it hard. No need to run for that one. He's earlier put Mackay through point with a similar stroke, making room and driving hard through the offside.
There was a big gap between the man at point and extra cover. That's his favourite area. Area where Saurav Ganguly gets a lot of runs, getting his front leg out of the way to be able to get the bat swing. Also times it much better this time around. Second boundary for Saurav Ganguly, both coming in the same direction.
He's got a very good eye, Saurav Ganguly. That's why it's been such a successful product for India in one-day cricket. I think he was aiming for another big one through the offside. He had made room, and then Mackay realized that a middle and leg stump channel would be a lot better and helpful. It's another dazzling cut shot from Sachin Tendulkar. What a strike. He's unstoppable.
He was a little slow when he was batting in the middle of the order. Took a little bit of time to settle in, but once he's back to opening the innings here in this tournament, he's done extremely well. Seventh boundary, and lovely to watch because he's nicely balanced at the time of execution. Here comes the highest run getter against South Africa in one-day internationals. 1,584. And also with the sun coming out, conditions are going to be very good for batting. So the kind of start India have, it's a great opportunity for Tendulkar. He's batting on 30.
Andrew Hall coming on to bowl from Belfast City end. 95 wickets. 5 for 18 is best, and South Africa would want him to deliver his best today against India. Those figures got in that last World Cup. Brilliantly done by A.B. de Villiers at point. Recovered brilliantly to limit that stroke to just a single. 50 is raised. India off to a very good start here. Expect South Africa to fight back hard. That's the line and length to bowl to Saurav Ganguly. You've got to draw him onto his front foot. He's been quite relaxed, facing everything off his back foot, trying to cut the ball or guide it through the slip cordon. I think that is the way to go, and I'm sure Andrew Hall will repeat that line and length again to Saurav Ganguly. Is not happy with that last shot. Yeah, that front foot got stuck. Bat was away from the front pad and ball narrowly missing the stumps. Square driven by Sachin. Challenge for Andrenel. The dive saves the ball from crossing over. His tall frame falling on the ball. Good return in. Good commitment from Andrenel. He's just finished his over. So good job done.
Aggressive methods paying off for Sachin Tendulkar. It wasn't a half volley, just looking to hit on the rise. It's a tall man, gets down in time. Been a boundary, the square boundaries here are pretty short. Normally raises away to the fence. Good effort.
White in low.
Floating the ball, got the ball to swing a little also, but the real swing came from Sachin's bat. Really was a classy shot through the offside from Sachin. Another boundary.
What a beauty this was. Even de Villiers, one of the better fielders, if not the best fielder in the South African team in world cricket. Well, he had no chance whatsoever.
Fantastic work. He's got the big Curtly Ambrose out there. Andre Nell. Not easy to do and go ahead and bowl the ball in the right area.
Yeah, degree of difficulty 8.5 here. Look at big Andre Nell. Taking a little bit of Curtly Ambrose there. That's got to put him off rhythm, but he got it down all right. That's the end of the 16th over. India 61 for none. And it's a drinks break. Getting that run rate up. Tight lines on or middle stump here. Length has got to be important. Probing line and length.
Shot, very good shot. Just a little bit of width. And Sachin Tendulkar finds the gap between backward point and point. So 4 more.
Timing's a treat for Tendulkar. Gets himself very balanced. The head is still. In the hands, well, he just opens up the grip. Make sure he places it in between the gap, and it's 4 runs all the way. So Tendulkar now 9 fours in his 41.
That may be another boundary. Over correction. Andrew Hall, just 2 this time, not timed as well as the last shot. You don't want to be wide, but you don't want to be on his pad, so margin for error is very small.
Yeah, definitely, and that's the thing with Tendulkar is your area of corridor of uncertainty gets smaller and smaller, and against the average player, where you probably got 30 centimetres outside off stump, and Tendulkar's in good form, well, you virtually, if you don't hit it on a few centimetres on a good length on off stump, you're in real trouble. Very colourful, Pommy.
I reckon that's a beverage-induced sleep. Quick single, very quick single. Wrestling his way past Andre Nell. It's a race to the other end between the big fella and the little fella.
Yeah, backing Tendulkar there, surprisingly enough. Andre Nell, going pretty well here again, none for 11 off 4.2. But here's the race. Oh, geez, Nell's got their reasonably good footwork, but not hitting the stumps. Saw Ashley Nofke, former Australian player, try that. Twisted his ankle and went home early on the Ashes Tour, 2001. So, got to be careful.
Slower ball, it was picked, I reckon. And Sachin Tendulkar tried to hit that over the offside, but couldn't make any contact.
Well, he's a character, Andre Nell. Wholehearted customer. Doesn't really leave the batsman wondering whether he's after him or not. And there's the Curtly Ambrose type load up. So he's trying everything for his country here.
Oh, what a shot. Short and smashed all the way over the boundary, and Billy Badden's going 6.
Oh, Billy's liked it. The crowd have loved it as well. Sachin Tendulkar, his pulling and hooking has been a feature today when he's had the opportunity. First off Natini, now off Nell. And he was pretty much in control there. Square leg is up inside the circle. So Tendulkar gets on his way again. First 6 of the innings.
He's taking it, he's going, is he in? Yes, he is in, he's going to get extras here, it's going to go for 4. So 5 you'll get. He gets to 50, the crowd will be very happy about that, but something else that the the team will be applauding him for as for getting to 15,000 one-day international runs. Incredible. What a way to end the over. 81 for none. Oh, hasn't seen the ball. Thandi Tshabalala is standing at mid-off and everybody's shouting, catch it. They're shouting at him. In the meanwhile, he has no idea. Look at him.
Tshabalala, he's perplexed by that. He didn't pick it up at all. He's led one way and it's gone the other.
Oh, good shot. There was a dive. He had to dive because if he chased it, there was no way he was going to catch up with it. It's another boundary. A change in commentary now. So look at that last shot. A really good shot on the up. Fantastic shot. You expect him to be confident, no doubt. He's got 50 here, but he's got some 15,000.
Well, that was pretty close. Nothing's gone right for Saurav Ganguly, however, on the other end. Not at his best, far from it. Not too much footwork, nothing really coming from the meat of the blade. Predetermined, just, well, only just over the middle and leg stump. Got away with that. But to his credit, he stuck it out, Ramiz. He's got a partnership there. He's 27 of 53. Tshabalala, 22 years old. Only his second game. Knows the call. He's got 5 on the onside for Saurav Ganguly, so he wants him to play against the turn. Obviously, he's going to keep pitching it from around the wicket to about middle and leg and try and straighten it from there. That is in the air, but it has enough on it to take it away for a couple. Tendulkar is carrying on in the same fashion, his aggressive best. That's allowing Ganguly to stay there in the partnership.
He's a free spirit today, Sachin Tendulkar. Nothing is going to stop him from playing shots. And this is how we want him to operate. We want him to be a superman every time he takes a guard out there.
That really is a Superman-esque. On the rise. What more can you want, Ramiz?
Absolutely brilliant to watch. In complete control there. Classical cover drive from Sachin Tendulkar. High elbow, great balance, walking into that drive, finding the gap. And there you see. Lesson for any young budding batsman. Just follow that and you'll be a very, very good batsman.
Didn't carry. Catch him was the call, wanted to play it on the onside, but he's searching for runs every delivery. He's gone for it against the turn, and believe me, it's carried all the way. It was just a flick of the wrist. Now that is what I was waiting for. Ganguly's response to that maiden over.
It was a very difficult angle to go hard aerial route because he was going against the spin over mid-on. Mid-on fielder was up in the ring, so he took the chance, and what a good shot in the end. Making room, just getting his front foot out of the way of the ball.
Marveling at the way he can do that. Not to the pitch of it this time. Well, he's gone for it. Not quite where he intended, but he's got 4 for it. Continues to prosper, Saurav Ganguly.
I think he was eyeing the mid-off area, but he was away from the line of the ball and sliced it in the air away from the field and the deep, making room, and then suddenly realized that he was a little too far away from the line of the ball. But a good result in the end nevertheless.
He's gone over the top. Hasn't made the best contact, but he'll get 2. Feeling good about himself, Sachin Tendulkar. Against the turn, trying to go over the top, managing it.
Well, his strike rate has not dropped below 80 for a very long time, and it appears as if he's going to continue playing like this. He'll take few risks, but they'll be calculated risks. Mid-off's been pushed to long off now.
Single. But at least Tshabalala is forcing them to take a few risks. Going over the top is never easy, especially against the turn. You've got to be very precise. I think time is running out for South Africa. They really need to make some inroads here. He's gone again, and he's going to get 4 for it this time. Maybe not. Gets a couple to end the over. 5 runs from the 26th over. It's 117 without loss now. Sachin Tendulkar has gone for it, and he's cleared the ropes. Well, that's a handsome 6. For a moment I felt he hadn't got it from the meat of the bat, but enough on it.
Well, they've got their wish. They were chanting for a 6. Really was a quality cricketing shot. Down the track, covered the line and the spin, and then whacked it extremely hard over long on. Not a problem whatsoever for Sachin. His second 6. And Rinell had no hope.
And again, this time straighter, not 6, but definitely 4. So Tendulkar is taking Tshabalala on.
Well, Tshabalala certainly sounding like a shakalala to Sachin Tendulkar. 6 and a boundary. It's a popular Hindi song, Shakalaka Baby.
So, a lower trajectory to follow. Oh, that's through him. That's another boundary to end the over. Big over. 14 of it. It's 134 without loss.
This wasn't a job well done by a South African skipper. Gone. Saurav Ganguly, a soft dismissal. Caught at point. And then there was a complete silence. Herschel Gibbs made it look extremely easy. Just following the path of that delivery. Playing away from his front pad, and he's a fantastic fielder. Herschel Gibbs made no mistake. Ganguly gone for 42. Good opening partnership comes to an end. India lose their first one for 134. Terrific track record over 10,000 runs. Has grown as a one-day cricketer, Rahul Dravid. Now leads India with a lot of flair and a lot of success.
Another testing time for India, looking at the combination that they went into today, playing 5 regular bowlers, the 5 batsmen plus Dhoni. It was important for them to get a good start. Oh, that could be out. Yes, doesn't get simpler than that. Rahul Dravid, very rarely will you see him get himself in an awkward position. It's a very tame dismissal in the end.
He got big on him. He decided to try and nudge it onto the onside. That's what he's practicing there. But it got bigger and bigger, and in the end, he couldn't. What he was looking to play was something around the rib cage. It got higher than that. Maybe didn't quite pick the line as well. So in the end, just lobs it up and back to Shah Langefeld. He's gone for 2, Rahul Dravid. India 140 for 2. But Thandi Tshabalala likes to toss the ball up like that. Now he's got to adjust, because sometimes it looks a little too easy for the good players to get to it and hit him over the top. How would you advise him to change, to adjust?
And he's bowled him. He's deceived Tendulkar in the air. And he's picked up a big wicket. Now Dravid's gone, and Tendulkar, after the drinks break, gets an inside edge. And he's dragged it on for the second time, being dismissed in the 90s in this tournament. They can't believe it. And he's kept it simple, Tshabalala. And he's foxed the batsman. That's what he needs to carry on doing.
Nicely done. It's turned out the foot marks as well. The left-handers, the left-arm bowlers have been bowling there. Look at it, hit the foot mark. Sachin Tendulkar didn't expect it to turn that much. Tried to guide it onto the offside. He got it onto his stumps. 93 he got. He entertained. Good strike rate. India 3 down now for 140.
And he's bowled an inside edge. Makai Antini has done the damage. Good captaincy again by Jacques Kallis. Change in bowling after Langefeld had picked up 2 wickets, and Makai Antini doing his captain proud.
He wanted a wicket, Jacques Kallis. That's why he's put Makai Antini back into the attack. 2 new batters at the crease. Antini has gone through Dhoni. Dhoni can be dangerous. Antini has done the striking that is in the side to do. Dhoni gone for none. South Africa back in it. 142 for 4.
Dinesh Karthik, he's got a major job to do here. He's very talented, plays well under pressure. Just his 18th match in one international career. That's good carry as well from a length. That's what a wicket does to a bowler.
Scoring rate just dipping a little for India. Now Karthik is a very, very talented young cricketer. Chase for Tshabalala, but he'll give up the chase. And this really is a quality shot for somebody who's just come in. His first scoring shot is a boundary through mid-on. How good was that?
Beautiful shot. And the on-drive is one of the most difficult shots in the book. Pitching up now, a change in strategy by Antini, but beautifully done by Karthik. Into position, covering the line very quickly and putting it away. That'll give him a lot of confidence.
That's uppish, and I think it is safe. He'll come back for the second, Karthik. It had a bit of risk, but he pulled it off in the end. 148 for 4. Down the track, and he's a clean hitter. Magnificent hit from Yuvraj. 150 is raised as a result of that strike.
Well, wouldn't he like one of those lofted shots for the ball to turn on that occasion? It didn't. Not the easiest shot to play, and it's a bit of a risk. Kallis is pretty happy with it. He's still positioned himself at mid-on, so there's again the invitation to go over the top. The outside edge this time will be for at least come back for the third. That is good running by Karthik, really forcing the issue on Yuvraj. Should have been running a lot quicker.
Good enough to get him 3 runs. No slip in place, so perfectly safe from Yuvraj Singh. Down the track and wonderfully played. He's found the gap. Jacques Kallis will put in the dive. Big yards, retrieves the ball. Karthik picks up 3. 12 of the over. Good one for India. 67 more now required from 84 balls. 160 for 4. Quick bouncer, challenge for Mark Boucher. The throw is in, direct hit. I think he's grounded his bat. Billy Bowden is not going to refer the case to the third umpire. In fact, it's given as a wide. A bit of action happening.
Well, that was well run, good thinking. But can't help thinking that this was a risk. Boucher very quick. A great throw, but Yuvraj well in, but it would have been disaster had he been short.
That's gone through. Mark Boucher was going the other way. Andrew Hall has been stung quite badly by this inner edge.
Oh, that was so close.
That's into the gap. Morne van Wyk does a fine job. Dinesh Karthik was going nowhere with that running. His partner was not interested. Sharp single taken. Throw is in from AB de Villiers. Very acrobatic. In fact, it allows the batsman to come back for the second. Maybe it wasn't required. 46 to win from 48 now. 181 for 4. I think Yorker could be a very handy ball to bowl. 2 is the call from Yuvraj. He knows that he's got a willing partner in Dinesh Karthik. They move swiftly for the second run.
Yes, no. Is he in trouble with a hit? Oh.
This would have been a brilliant piece of cricket. At the back of the hand, it wasn't far away from the stumps.
Calls of 2. I think they'll get there comfortably. How have you...
Oh, it's that.
Oh, a quick appeal there for Mark Boucher. Billy Bowden calling for the third umpire. Looked like Karthik was home comfortably, but was he just dragging his bat?
Billy Bowden, excuse me, referred it immediately. This is tight. Probably should be okay. The green light's on.
Singh chips it over mid-wicket, and he does it beautiful. Great timing. Good placement. 4 runs. That breaks the shackles a fair bit there.
It does. 26 from 25. It could go wrong for India, but if they pick up just 2 or 3 boundaries along the way, then it's, well, very much a doddle.
Yeah, first boundary for 7 overs, Darryl. So it has been tight bowling by the South Africans. Singh gets the length that he likes. Able to get a bit of elevation there. And a bouncer. So Singh's pushing for 2. He knocks back Karthik there. So end of the 47th over, just the 4 off. India 205 for 4. I think he showed his intentions there to hit to leg side. Didn't quite middle it. Saw a fantastic 6, although off the spinners of the first game for Karthik over mid-wicket. He does. He's got plenty on it as well. Oh, good fielding. Big Nell on the cover fence. And he doesn't do it well there. That is a beautiful shot. Pure timing all the way. Look at Billy. He loves it. Superb shot again.
That may just be the game. Putting Andrew Hall under pressure, backing away, driving through the offside. Hall looks to go full and straight, doesn't want to miss, doesn't want to get it wrong, and sadly for him, just drifting down a touch.
What's that line I was talking about, Darryl? It's not a bad ball to a right-hander, but it's a gimme to a left-hander, especially with the sweet timing that Yuvraj Singh has. And he pushes for a quick single. He'll retain the strike. Singh backs away to leg side again. This time not finding the gap. to the boundary, just the one. Singh again in the air, to the leg side, it'll be safe. I think Andre now doing the fielding, just the two. Nice shot again from Singh. Great timing, will it go all the way? He's such an exquisite timer of the ball.
How good was this stroke? Got onto off stump. Langeveld followed him. Wasn't going to fall for the trick of going into the pads. He just nudged it away on the offside. Beautifully timed. It's 2:26 for 4.
Big job to be done for South Africa, and the captain takes the ball. Ever the optimistic player. Needs to get a lot of wickets here. But for India, some great signs. It hasn't been Tendulkar batted beautifully, Ganguly, Dravid, but it's the youngsters, Yuvraj Singh and Karthik, who are going to get them home. Coming together at 142 for 4. And there's the winning runs, is it? That is too. Singh celebrates, Karthik as well, and quite rightly they should. This was a superb partnership. 142 for 4. The game was in the balance. Yuvraj finishing up on 49 not out. Karthik 32 not out. Darryl, brilliant 85-run partnership.
Well played, India. They've done the basics well here today. Partnership, someone batting through for most of the innings, led by Tendulkar. South Africa played well. They didn't do much wrong today. Losing the toss was a big factor. That'll mean a lot come Sunday's game, but the series squared now. So we should be in for a real humdinger come Sunday. For India, Ganguly and Tendulkar got them off to a pretty good start there. Tendulkar, 93 of 106. Almost the Tendulkar of old. It was a real privilege to sit and watch him, but Yuvraj Singh kept it together nicely. He'll be up for one candidate for man of the match. 3 wickets to go with that 49 not out. But Karthik brings a lot to this Indian middle order.
And it was Ganguly and Tendulkar at the start. Tendulkar, it was classic shots all around the park. Ganguly had to really fight hard. Then there was the collapse until Yuvraj Singh and Karthik got together, and it was an excellent partnership of 85 runs to win them the game.
Tini 1 for 37. Langeveld good again. They beat the bat on a couple of occasions, but just wasn't their day. Nell steady. Paul, that's unusual. It's not really that